Hi, my name is Albert with Mainland Cycle Center. Today I want to show you a 2014 Arctic Cat Wildcat 4, and this is the X model, the Wildcat 4X in the Team Arctic Green. Great looking machine. Love these 4-passenger Wildcats. You know, a lot of people look at these and say, wow, those are really long. But I tell you, when you drive one of these, they really drive really good. I actually prefer the 4-passenger over the 2-passenger one as far as handling out on the trail. It really rides nice. The turning radius is actually very good on it. It actually has a tighter turning radius than the 2-passenger Wildcat. They made some changes to that front steering geometry, and the turning radius is very good on these. So don't let this length scare you. This is a really great way to get a 4-passenger side-by-side that has incredibly awesome suspension. The Fox podium shocks, front and rear. We'll take a close look at those. 18 inches of rear suspension travel. In the back, there's your Fox podium shock, dual rate springs, adjustable. Set those up pretty much just the way you want them. This has our 1000cc, it's 951 or 953 cc, something like that. V-twin, liquid cooled, fuel injected, 4-valve, overhead cam, high output, 90 plus horsepower on these. Great, you know, Arctic Cat really has some great features with these. The ceramic coated headers are really nice. It means there's no heat shields. These also won't rust or corrode, and just really nice. The other thing that you'll notice is the radiator is in the back. So here's your outlets for your radiator. It's got dual radiator fans. So by not having that radiator in the front, it's not going to get plugged up with mud and things like that. In the back, it's going to stay relatively clean. And also, you don't get that heat into the passenger compartment. Good size rear bed while we're back here. I think these are rated at 300 pounds. Nearly positive, 300 pounds in the cargo bed. Really good looking crisp LED tail lights. This is an X model, so it comes standard with the aluminum rear bumpers that are powder coated in the Team Arctic Green. And of course, we talked a little bit about that suspension, 18 inches of rear suspension travel. This is a 5-link rear suspension. So we've got 3 arms here and then 2 there. This is a drive shaft, doesn't count. But 5-link rear suspension, really lots of suspension travel while keeping that wheel really straight up and down as the suspension works. Exoskeleton frame, that means if you strip everything off this, you're left with just a chassis. It'll look like a tube chassis, like a race car or a sand rail, and you can see those tubes, that frame in there, all of that. You can see it here on the outside. Of course, the Wildcats have full doors standard, so no little nets to unclip and things like that. A nice, easy open door, front and rear. And these are not bad as far as passengers. The room in the back, it's a little tight getting in. They do make a little pad set that goes here. If you buy one of these Wildcat 4s, buy that pad set. I think it's only 40 bucks, and it'll save those rear passengers' knees. And of course, you've got a rear grab rail here, drink holders in the back, plus a 12-volt power outlet for those rear passengers. And then the same thing in the front, drink holder in the front, 12-volt power outlet in the front. Grab handle here, grab handle here. Great looking two-tone seats you get on the Limiteds, the X's, and most of the X Limiteds, except for the black one. They're all black because that's the theme of the unit. But anyway, great looking paint. This is kind of just a solid green. Doesn't look like there's any metallic in it. The white does have some metallic in it. Or does it? Yeah, it does. And LED headlights. So this is the same technology, those LED headlights that we're using in the LED light bars that we're installing on a lot of these vehicles. LED headlights, super bright. We had one customer, we put an LED light bar on his bike, and the headlights are actually brighter than the LED light bar we installed. So really great headlights. Again, you have that powder coated green aluminum front bumper. 17 inches of front suspension travel. Again, you have those Fox podium shocks. And then these X models, the Wildcat X and the Wildcat 4X, come with the Maxxis Bighorn 2.0 27-inch tires on a 14-inch alloy wheel. Great looking 14-inch alloy wheel. These are an automatic transmission, so you've got your shifter here, low, high, neutral, and reverse, and park. It does have park in the transmission. I had left the key on just a while ago when I was taking pictures, so let's turn that off and cycle that. We'll let that do its thing. Do have tilt steering, so you can tilt that steering wheel up and down. Just a gas pedal and brake pedal there. So you've got a speedometer, and you can switch this. So right now it's showing tach here and miles per hour here, and you can push this button and it switches to RPM here and speed here, speedometer on the analog part. And then of course you've got an odometer, a trip meter 1 and 2, and then an hour meter, as well as a fuel gauge across the bottom. One of the cool things about Cat has great accessories with their units, and they build a lot of stuff in their units to make them accessorizable. And so this has some blanks to add some more of these switches. That's your two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive that you heard there. And these are shift on the fly two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. So just like that, it shifts into four-wheel drive. It'll tell you on the dash, four-wheel drive. And then four-wheel drive lock, just like that. So really great that they shift on the fly. And then you see you've got those blanks to install switches there. You've got another blank here, install a switch here, and another blank here. So you can add up to 5 additional switches in the dash without cutting holes. You can get these factory type switches, and we have those in stock here at Mainland. But let's crank it up for you, since we've got this one serviced. We don't always get to do that. Now these have a little hotter cam. This one's brand new. And if you know what Wildcats sound like, you can tell that this one definitely has a hotter cam in it. With that X motor, that 90 plus horsepower, hotter cam, higher compression pistons. Get your little, let's put it on the tack. Rev it too much. It's a brand new bike, no load on the motor, but wanted to get you an idea what it sounds like. But Wildcats, just a lot of fun. Side-by-sides, man, they're just hard to beat. Nothing has the handling and suspension that one of these Wildcats has. And the Wildcat 4, don't count it out. If you haven't ridden a Wildcat or a Wildcat 4, come by and see us here at Mainland. We've almost always got one of these available for demo, and we would love for you to come down, take a ride. We have a little test track here at the store, and we'll put you in one of these and let you ride in one, let you drive one, and you can really find out what these Wildcats are all about, because they're really different from anything else on the market. Alright, well that's a look at this 2014 Wildcat 4X in the Team Arctic Green. Alright, we are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in Lamarck, Texas. We're about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com, by phone at 409-948-4969, and we would just love it if you give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come by and see us in person here at Mainland Cycle Center, where we'd love to help just any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.